You're watching the Adrian Bauer Project. Hello. Many thanks for choosing to click my thumbnail and to watch my content. Very much appreciated. As always. Okay, so here we go then. As you can tell from the thumbnail, this is vlog number 1 of our Airfix Motorhead Bomber kit. So this is a kit that I went absolutely loopy for when I saw it, and I thought, gotta have it. So Claire got it me. I thought, was it Christmas or birthday? I can't remember now. It was a couple of years ago. But I thought it's high time we start and build it. So for this first vlog, what I'm going to go through first before we do any lack of the building or anything, is showing you the differences between what Joe Pentiano's illustration on the Bomber album cover differs from the actual aircraft. So what I'll be using, there are a couple of production photographs on the side of the box, and I'm going to show you all the differences that we've got to have a look at. So first and foremost, the one that sticks out like a sore thumb, of course, anybody who knows a Heinkel 111 knows that it didn't have a ball turret on the front of the airplane. So let's just show you this. There you go, that's the aircraft there. No ball turret, as you can see. So that is the main glaring issue between the Airfix kit and the artwork, that they didn't even put in an option for you to be able to build it like this. Excuse me. If you've seen videos in the past, I did actually put a call out for anybody who got, just the glass, the clear plastic for one. I was going to buy them off them, but obviously nobody out there had one, or nobody seen it who'd got one. So what I did, I wrote to Airfix and their spare parts department, and I said, look, I want to build my model like it is, or near as damn as can be, as the artwork on the album. And you didn't even give us the option of building it with a ball turret and not. So, can you help me out? What I did was I looked around some of their kits, and I thought the ball turret off a B-17 Flying Fortress, that'll probably do the job. So I wrote, like I say, wrote to Airfix, and they said, we can give you one, get you one, but we were going to have to ask for a few quid for it, which I thought, fair enough. £6 I paid them, and that included postage. And they sent me the full sprue, the full clear sprue from the Airfix B-17 Flying Fortress. So it's got all the bits on there that I needed. So I think it's actually got 2 on. So if I'm balls up this doing it the first time, then I've got a spare there to try again. What I am going to have to do is try and come up with a way of fitting it onto the bottom of the aircraft there. I don't particularly want to be cutting holes and drilling, because I'm not that great a modeler, and I'll bodge it up and I'll probably make it all too big or something like that. So what I'll do, I'll have a look in the spares box, see if I can find something that I can fashion. You can see that bit round there, so I'm not having to drill or cut into the model itself, because I don't particularly want to do that. But I'm going to try and find a way of sticking it onto the bottom. Okay, so that's the first issue. Second issue, if you look along the bottom of the Motorhead Bomber, you've got the ball turret there, which is not on the real aircraft. Then it's all the bodywork until you get to the guns at the back. Now, if you look at the real thing, then if you can see at the bottom of there, it's got a kind of, I don't know if that's the picture there, a viewing platform or some kind of gondola, for the airmen that use the machine guns, or the spotter, bomber spotter goes there. I don't know what it is, but that isn't going to be put onto the kit. So there again, so where it does go onto the aircraft, I'm going to have to get some plasticard and fill in those bits there. I'll keep the machine guns on because there are some machine guns at the back. So they will stay on, but then we're going to have to sort that out. Right, next little issue coming up. Now, if you look at this this painting here, the front part of the Heinkel here seems to be a lot longer than the actual thing. Now, I don't know whether he's painted it with the wings set further back, or he's just added on a bit more to the front. I don't know, I'm not sure, because again, let's have a look at the real aircraft. If you look there, that is nowhere near as long. You see, that's where the wings are, wing roots are there, then you've got the nose. I'm not that good a model to start cutting and adding, so I'm just going to have to work around that part. So as well, coming back onto that part as well, we've got just here on the underside of the aircraft is where the bombs would have gone, you know, the bomb release mechanisms. Joe Patagno has put them underneath the wing roots. So when it comes to putting those parts on the model, instead of putting them where they are supposed to be underneath, they are going to have to be put on the wing roots. So again, let's have a look. Can we see it on here? Let's have a look. Yeah, I think that it's more torpedo on there, but if you can see next to that one, it does have a bomb on it. So those that's going to have to be moved along onto the wing root, I think. Don't quote me on that. Right, the next one I'm not too sure about. Now, on the painting, we've got machine gun turret on the top of the aircraft there. So the Heinkel did have some kind of turret on top of there. Now, if you look at that, it looks like it's just a turret. But on the actual aircraft itself, if we could see, yeah, it's going to be a bit better on there. It seems to be a lot longer. Now, I'm probably going to leave that as it is on the kit, because if you can tell, the plane on the album cover is turning, so it probably could be there and you're not seeing it because of the angle of the aircraft. How that's turning, I don't know. So I'm just going to leave that one as it is. Okay, next thing up is the bombs itself. Now, as we can see on the album cover, you've got one bomb in situ and the other one's being dropped. How I'm going to get around this, I'm probably going to have some fishing line, real fine fishing line, just hanging from you know, the bomb release mechanisms there, have it trying to make it look like it's dropping the bomb, because I am having this in flight mode, which means I've got that clear perspex rod that I used on my World War I diorama to have it, made it look like the aeroplanes were in flight. I'm going to be doing the same on this one to have it look in flight, so the wheels are going to be up, and then that bomb will probably just be dangling for the elements, just trying to give it you know, some, you know, try to get it to as close to the picture as I can get. A little thing that has just popped into my head, actually, that means I'm going to have to put a little bit of weight in this, probably, so it actually, you know, hangs properly. But you know, I'll come to that, cross that bridge when we come to it. Okay, so I think that is everything. I am going to have a go at making some propellers in motion. Again, I'm going to try and get some clear stiff plastic or acetate and make my own propellers, make it as though they are going round. So we've got that. You do get figures with the kit. So I am going to try and get Fast Eddie looking out an open window. Lemmy, I'm going to get in the front, so whether we're going to see him or not, I don't know, but I'm going to have a go. And then this filthy Phil Taylor in that machine gun turret there. Again, I'm going to give it a go, but we'll have to see how we go. So that's what we've come up against, you know, real aircraft versus Joe Patagno's bomber. So, right, I've already made a start on the model, and I'd just like to say now, this is an Airfix kit. Why is this Airfix kit so bloody good? When did Airfix get this good? It's an awesome kit, and I've only made these bits, and it's just blown me away already. So there we go. So as we can see, we've got the insides. How much of that you're going to see when it's all glued together, all buttoned up, I don't know. That's the inside of there. That side, I'm not sure, because what I've done, I'll give it a spray of chrome, because what I'm going to do next, spray some hairspray, get some Claire's hairspray. Don't tell me hairspray again. And I'm going to do some weathering that way. Now, the instructions call for you to paint the inside of this aircraft a dark grey. Now, if I do that, I know for a fact you're not going to see any of the figures inside. It's just going to be so dark. So I thought, well, for a British band, all British aircraft had cockpit green, so it's going to be cockpit green painted inside there. These two windows there, they are going to have the glass put in, but as you can see, let's use the album, it's a lot easier to see. So where those two windows were there, it's actually all covered up. So I'm going to put the windows in, and then they will be painted over black, and then we could have the Motorhead Bomber head logo, sorry, on the side there. That's just an aside as well. The decals that came with the kit, for this part here, they're only small decals, so it's sort of really, it's just on there. I don't know if they're going to be big enough, but you do get a couple of other decals that go on the tops of the wings that probably are the full size like that. I don't know. I'm going to have to experiment and see, chop and change. Like I say, it's your model, you do what you want with it. So there we go. So that's how far we've got so far. Like I say, I've got to paint it, the interior cockpit green, bit of weathering, not too much, because like I say, you're not going to see inside, and then I can button up the fuselage and work on the seams then. And then we can crack on, and I can mask the glass. This is going to be the next part to do, is masking the glass where it's supposed to be masked, and then filling in where it's supposed to be filled in, because excuse me, as you can see on here on the painting, you've just got the two windows there, and then you've got those two glass parts there showing. On the kit, you've got glass all the way down there, around there and down there. So all that part there wants filling, because you're gonna have to get the decal over it for a start. And like I say, on the album cover artwork, they are actually panels for the body as well. It's not glass. So I'm gonna have to look into that. So there we go. That's vlog number 1 of my Motorhead Bomber kit. Really looking forward to, you know, getting stuck into this and doing as good a job as I can. Like I say, Motorhead, my all-time favourite band, so I'm really looking forward to working on this. So there we go. That's vlog number 1. Vlog number 2, I'll be telling you any little issues that have come up against, or little solutions that I've come up with. So there we go. Hope you all enjoyed that one. Hope you're all going to look forward to tuning in to vlog number 2. And again, many thanks for watching. Many thanks for watching. Please remember to subscribe to my channel and to ring the little notification bell.